how do you even categorize
I
it?
can't. I'm happy. I'm kind of sad. I'm elated. I'm exhausted, exasperated, humbled. I'm everything. If you could roll all that into a ball, here I am.
Yeah, it's exhaustion, I think, is one of the things too. Did you sleep
Mental
last night
exhaustion
at
is,
all?
no, I really didn't.
Yeah.
Not for the last 2 nights. Mental exhaustion is probably more grueling than physical. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but let's
We
go.
don't even have the time to fill everybody in on the back and forths that have happened to get to this
Watch the
moment.
movie that we're producing,
Yes,
right?
I asked Dad, I was like, have you been writing in your diary these past 11 years? And he said no. I was like, well, today's the day we start.
Let's do it.
So, hearts pounding today as we pushed publish on press releases and announced the news and became effective on the Nasdaq.
That's right. Tomorrow's our first trade. I can't wait to see ARAI go across the crawl
Mhm.
on CNBC. That's when you know you're real, right?
Yes. So we don't have an exact time for that yet, but we are going to host a big virtual party. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. And we'll give you a window of when we are hoping that ARAI will be streaming across that television. We do have some things we want to address. We've been really trying to get as much communication out as possible regarding the shares, the transfer of
Time
shares,
out.
and
Before any of that, I want to say to
oh,
every single person, right, that put one dime into this company, thank you. We would not absolutely be
yeah.
here at all. Everybody knows this journey that we've taken, how many twists and turns and hills and roadblocks and everything. You couldn't make it up if you had to. If you had this journey in front of you and somebody told you what
Hmm.
it was going to be, you may not even take it, right?
Yeah.
But thank you guys from my heart. You guys, everybody put so much in, not only your money, which is a ton, but all the engagement, the passion, the calling us with your thoughts, suggestions, critiques, whatever it is, right?
Hmm.
We know we love that, and that just shows me caring, right? It's all about
Yeah.
caring. This is our company, and as we get set to go public, guys, I want you to have all the same ownership that we do, and
Hmm.
we're all in this together. And you guys mean a lot, and I hope you never leave, right?
Hmm.
Let's get this to where we're going, and let's be at the finish line together too. Let's blow it up. Let's make it one of the biggest companies ever. I think we can. Look what we've done so far, right?
Yeah.
Started with an idea on a napkin in 2014, and today we have what's our market cap today?
475 million
No, it's not quite that.
or
It's
what was it?
428.
428
I think
million?
our
Very close.
market cap has eclipsed 400 million, almost a $500 million from a napkin to a half bill. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So thank you guys. So go ahead, Kylie. Sorry,
No, that's okay. That
we
was
had to start
appropriate.
that way, right?
Absolutely, we did. We've been talking to several investors today. It's been incredible to see the patience in people too, and the resilience of getting so close to this
Yeah.
line, and then it being changed, and then we have it's coming, and then it's been really frustrating. So today is just a big breath of fresh air that we can say here it is. But yes, so there are a lot of questions. We're getting a ton of calls about not having an email from Odyssey or wondering what to do with your shares right now. And there's a big word, unrestricted and restricted. Right now, as of the recording of this video, shares are restricted. I hesitate to even say that because they could become unrestricted
Right, right.
at any
There's a
moment.
lot of moving parts here. First thing we want to say is nobody is locked up or restricted as the shares start to
Oh,
trade. What that means, some people have mistakenly thought that their shares were going to be locked up because you guys were early investors. That's not the case. The reality is when you're getting ready to go public, your shares are restricted by default until they're not.
mm-hmm.
And the only time they become unrestricted is when they are unlocked through what's called effectiveness from the SEC. We got that this morning, or technically yesterday, but it wasn't known to the world until this morning. So once that happened, then the keys were sent to Odyssey, the transfer agent, to unlock those shares. And what I want to say in conjunction with this is, for a long time, we always had this vision of ringing the opening bell the same day we traded our first shares, and that's how I always wanted it to be. But this has been a hell of a long journey. We need access to this capital that we worked so hard for, and there's frankly a 3 or 4 month waiting period to ring the bell, and I don't want to wait to trade our shares that long because, frankly, we need the capital. So we made the decision probably 6 months ago. We announced it on a Dan show, that probably on a few Dan shows, right?
Yeah.
That I wanted everybody to know the change here. The change was, instead of synchronizing those two, as awesome and romantic as that seems, and I know it would have been, we wanted for strategic, market opportunities and growth and all the things we're trying to do. We need that capital now, so we divorced those two. So our thing was we were going to trade on the very first day possible for us to trade. So that is tomorrow, Thursday. Uh, so that's our going to be our first trading day. We don't know what time our first trade will occur. It'll be intra trading day, sometime between 9:30 and 4, when the market maker and the bid ask reconcile, and that first trade happens, and then we'll be off to the races. So, like I said before, I hope you'll hold your shares. I hope you'll buy more. If you guys have to leave, we love you, and we understand. Uh, Situations change for people. But we really believe that we're just at the beginning of the journey. Even though we're 11 years in, we think now is really the supersonic version of where we're going. So, but I want to really harp on this point, um, about the restricted, unrestricted, in the time window. We sent correspondence to everybody about 10 days ago, notifying you about Odyssey. We wanted everybody to know about Odyssey, our transfer agent, where all the shares are held. And the reason we did that, we wanted you guys to be ready to go, because we knew once we got effectiveness, we would trade the next day. And we want everybody to be able to do what they want. What I would say is there's no urgency around anything. If you're going to hold your shares, uh, you don't have to move them ever. They're a great safe place. If you are going to trade, get a hold of Odyssey, have them shoot them to your broker, and get them ready to trade. And that's awesome. But I just want everybody to know that we released these shares as quickly as we could, right? I've heard horror stories in the past where people don't get access to their shares for a long time. We don't want that to be us. We always want to be the company we want to trade in, or the company that we would invest in. So I just want everybody to know that transparency, communication. We gave all those parameters out ASAP. We're moving as fast as the process lets us. So that's all I want to say about that. I don't want anybody to ever think that we held you up in any way, because we didn't.
Yeah, we've this is a hard process, and there are a lot of moving parts.
There's a lot of stopping and starting. Right?
Yeah, and Dan has really worked hard to make this as easy for everybody as possible. But we know that is even still complicated. If you have any questions, contact Odyssey. I will put the number here on the video.
Awesome.
And reach out to them directly, because they will be able to, for instance, if you can't remember, if you haven't gotten an email from Odyssey, it's probably under a different email that you no longer
Good
use.
point. Thank you for saying that. Several of you invested multiple times,
Yeah.
and you use different emails. So think about every email you may have possibly used, right?
Or name, if you have if you've changed
names.
your name.
If you're Bill and you did William, that's even a difference, right? So there's a lot of differences. I can tell you though, this in the last 10 days since we put this out, we've had several hundreds of inquiries, and every single one has been accurate on Odyssey. The transfer agent has had the share counts and everything. I'm sorry, right, 100% right every time.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah, and if here's another thing: if you invested, like Dan said, under multiple different crowd funds, you could have used 2 different emails. And so if you only received one email and you think, oh, this isn't all the shares, I invested way more than this, there's probably another email that you haven't seen or you haven't checked. Odyssey has that record. And if you call Odyssey and you tell them your name, they will locate all of your emails that you've used and what accounts they're associated with, and they will guide you into how to find that account and those additional shares.
Remember, there's only urgency though if you want to sell ASAP.
Yes.
We hope you don't, but if you do, go get your shares and let's go.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so now to the fun part, is the big party that we want to throw tomorrow.
Oh wait, that wasn't the fun part.
I mean,
See where she is here, guys?
We just want to party.
Okay, I see that. I see that.
But we are planning this local in-person party for anyone who would want to make the trip. You
That's
don't
right.
have to be local. If you want to
Yeah.
get in your car or buy a plane ticket or
Grab
whatever,
grab your private jet now.
absolutely. Pick us up and let's go to a beach.
That's right. Come on.
But yeah, you're welcome to attend. And I will put all of that information. It's in the email that was sent out to all the shareholders, but also it's going to be all of our socials. And I will direct you. I can't put a link on the video. I'll try to figure out how to get that to you. But we also will have a virtual party room.
Why did you
through
give such
Zoom.
short notice?
Because we didn't know
Well,
exactly our trading day.
That's
Yes,
right. That's right.
that's a good question.
Yeah. No, we want you to know this is how just in time this thing really
Yeah.
is. You know, we wanted to do this, give as much notice, but we also want to trade the first thing we can.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of hurry up and wait for us. And then now you should see how busy our office is today. Everybody's just doing everything they can to make tomorrow a reality and a fun one. So yeah, it's going to be all day. We'll be streaming online. To join us, join the Zoom link that you find.
Please do join us.
Yeah, and that way we can see your face and interact with you.
We want to talk to you. Beam in. I want to say hi to each one of you.
Yeah.
Personally, I know Kylie does too. And the whole team, we want to meet you guys, right? So please don't be shy.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you don't have time to, be there, we will be streaming it through Facebook and YouTube as well. Those aren't interactive streams, but you can just, eavesdrop or pop it and watch for a bit.
I don't like that you did that because I really want everybody to come say hi. I want to say hi to everybody.
Yes.
But if to Kylie's point, if you can't, you can still experience it.
Yeah.
Or what's the other one?
Facebook, YouTube, and then the Zoom is the big one.
Right.
So we really hope that you'll register for that and join us.
And you don't have to have Zoom. You just click on the link. Right?
It's
really easy. So come join us. You can pop in for 2 minutes, right?
So we'll start the stream because we aren't going to be trading right at opening.
Which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
That's market open. Market closes 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So we'll be going the whole day.
But we are going to start our stream at 9:30. You can join and just we'll be setting up the party and hopefully welcoming in some people. So we would love just to, you could be a fly on the wall and say hi, keep us company while we're doing that. And then do you want to talk about when we might flash on the screen? I know that's kind of up in the air. But
I'm going to say the 10:30 to 11:30 range might be our first trade.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, right?
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Guys, anything we say is always.
That's why I phrased it in the way. I was like, do you want to say it? I don't know.
Hate to throw it. We don't know that. It's a guess.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But that wouldn't be a bad time, so you don't miss it if you have the freedom to just be watching.
It'll be a big moment the first time that crawls across. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Lifetime of work. I still can't believe it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty certain I don't have to tell you this, but ARAI is the ticker symbol, and
call your broker and buy as much as you can.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Forward-looking statements, right? Whatever that is.
Yeah, let's just reverse. And Dan never said anything, right?
That's right.
But we will cherish people who stick with us and believe in the long-term vision. There's a lot to be said for that.
We cherish everyone.
Yeah.
Some people may not be able to stay.
Right.
You guys haven't had liquidity for years, and now you do. Maybe circumstances have changed. If you have to do something, you got to do it. We understand.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, right? And thanks for being there. And I'll back in later, right?
Mm-hmm. So, and thanks for all of your messages, responding to the email, saying congratulations, taking the time to do that. It's felt good. Every single one that's come in, we've been sharing and saying, here's another one. We love them.
It's amazing. Yeah, it is. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Is it really here?
Yeah, I guess it is.
It really is. Yeah.
So it's exciting. It's happening. Tomorrow's the even bigger day where we'll be officially trading.
I don't know what I'm going to do the day after tomorrow. Right? I mean,
you've worked so hard.
I'm going to take a breath. We're on top of the mountain now, right? And just kind of take it all in. I don't know. It might be a big letdown after. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be.
Well, what is the It's the
journey.
the vacation depression that kicks in where you come home and you're like,
it's like the journey is better than the destination. Kind of thing, right? I don't think that's going to be true because we're gonna accelerate the heck out of this. We've got some big ideas,
huge announcements coming up too.
Big stuff, guys. So anyway, thank you again. Right? Can't thank you enough. Never forget where we came from, right? And where we're going. So I don't know.
Thanks. That's thanks, and join us.
We're gonna have a list of the people that joined us, and we're gonna have a list of whoever. If you guys didn't join, who you are, we're gonna find you, right?
He is full of it.
And then we're gonna go to New York still.
Yeah.
Talk about that real quick.
That's true. So whenever, like Dan said earlier, 3 to 4 months, but I think, did you mean 3 to 4 weeks? It can
3 to 4 months is the normal wait.
Okay.
But there's an opportunity for cancellations. There's some company that's going to go public in 3 or 4 weeks has to cancel for some reason.
Yeah.
We can likely pick up one of those spots. Still gives us a good runway to orchestrate it, but we're not waiting forever, right?
Yeah, we'll get it as soon as we can. But the moral of the story is we're going to let you know as soon as we have a bell ringing date and invite you all out, and we'll do what we can to make it easier for you to make those plans.
Nobody has missed the bell ringing. That's the thing. A lot of people I know earlier were thinking, "Oh, you're trading tomorrow." I didn't come to the bell ringing. No, you're going to be there. Yeah. That's why we're waiting. Okay, so guys, that's it. Go get them.
And also, I just want to mention this really quick. There was Dan has been invited, of course, to be in New York on trading day, and that's a big platform to be there and to witness that. But Dan said, "No, I want to be with my team."
Yeah, right.
And I think that's huge. When I heard that was a decision that you made, and he, instead of going and being with the big dogs and there on the exchange floor,
we're the big dogs here. What are you talking about?
You chose to be here and throw a party in Fishers, Indiana.
There's no decision.
Well,
I hate to fly. I'm just kidding. But,
it means a lot to everybody here.
No, thank you very much.
Yes.
I would not miss it. And there's no place.
You probably didn't even know I knew that, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't know you knew that. Whoever told you. Yeah, that's good.
But yes, thanks everybody for watching this long, and we can't wait. Hopefully you can join us tomorrow.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. Let's go. Let's have a straight up day.
Yes.
Everybody buy. All right. Let's go crazy. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.